Ready to make a difference? This is the Palm Harbor Chamber of Commerce podcast, where we connect you with the stories behind our local businesses.
Welcome to the Palm Harbor Chamber podcast. I'm your host, Kert Rhodes, and today we got Brandon Kelter, Guaranteed Rate. What's up, man?
How you doing?
Good to see you.
Good to see you,
man. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Let's talk about Brandon Kelter.
Where do we start?
Oh, gosh. Do you want to start at the very beginning? No.
Yeah, right. No, I born and raised here in Palm Harbor.
Yeah.
Went to East Lake High School, did the engineering academy there, and now I'm in the mortgage business, running the Kelter lending team with Powered by Rate.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good for you, man. Good for you. So, tell us a little bit more. I mean, I know you golf a little bit.
Golf, fish, into racing, pretty much anything outdoors.
Yeah.
Go out to Utah and all other kinds of places, skiing. Yeah.
Yeah. I like you watching your videos on there.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. I got to live vicariously through you.
Yeah.
So
I hear
that a lot.
lot.
Go, I'm like, hey, there's Brandon. Ooh, look at that. Nice powder and going down the hills and enjoying yourself. That's good stuff, man.
You know, work hard, play hard.
Right? So, you're a mortgage professional.
Correct.
So, give the audience a little bit about mortgages, kind of the ABCs, right? Because I know it can be very complicated, having a title company, and not everybody understands that. So I want to hear a little bit about the ABCs and the mortgage side of things.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the big reasons why I got into it. It's if you're not in it, or even if you are in it, it's ever changing. There's a lot to it.
Yeah.
So
changes like the temperature, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah.
You gotta stay on top of things.
You do. Every day, multiple times a day. It's constantly changing, and weekly with the guidelines. So I've been doing it for almost a decade now, and I got into it. My mom kind of put the business in my ear, so I did some research, and I've always been good with numbers, and always loved helping people. So I figured, what better way, right, to help educate, whether it's your 10th time purchasing a home or your first time. There's a lot that goes into it, right?
Yeah.
So just opening the door for the people and educating them about the process, right? A lot of, the biggest rumor, especially for first-time home buyers, is you need 20% down to purchase a home. You don't.
That's not right, yeah.
Yep, you do not. So first-time home buyer, minimum is 3% of the purchase price.
Right.
So obviously the more you put down, right, the lower your payment is, and, more options you have as far as loan programs, but it's just the biggest piece is just educating people.
Yes.
Right?
Especially I want to harp on that a little bit. I'm glad you brought that up, because for our audience that's listening, first-time home buyers, maybe it's not them that's actually maybe thinking about buying a home, but maybe a friend or a neighbor. First-time home buyers can be extremely overwhelming.
Oh, without a doubt.
Say it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, with mainstream media nowadays and social media and their friends, their parents, their grandparents, aunts, uncles, they all have an opinion, right? So
everybody does.
Yeah. So, I mean, they're probably, they're drinking water through a fire hose, right?
Yeah. So
I take great pride in literally telling them from start to finish everything, the ins and outs, right? Just educate them, So, because times have changed, right? So when the parents and grandparents bought a house, it's completely different now, right? So, and again, with social media and mainstream media, there's so much information out there, AI and ChatGPT, there's a lot of information out there, right? So it could overwhelm them even more.
Right.
So I slow it down, break it down, step by step throughout the entire process, and just help educate them.
I'm guessing you probably have multiple phone calls with them, because like you said, it's kind of like drinking out of a fire hose. You're like, oh my gosh, he's giving me so much information. So I'm sure you probably break it down in segments. So
absolutely.
So they can kind of get the gist of it, digest it. All right, a couple days we'll talk again.
Exactly. Yep.
Right.
Little
we'll
by
have
little.
Questions, and then we'll kind of keep advancing. And
of course. I mean, it's and I hear this a lot too. Again, first-time home buyer or somebody buying their 10th home, this may sound like a dumb question. There's no such thing as a dumb question, or even asking the same question twice, right? Because there is so much information. So, like I said, it's multiple conversations. It's never a bother, or there's no such thing as a stupid question.
I think a stupid question is the one you don't ask.
100%.
Right?
Yep, nailed it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Got to turn over every leaf just to make sure that that homeowner, that first time home buyer, knows what's going on.
Right.
I mean, the whole process.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of moving parts.
A lot of moving parts, a lot of people involved, right?
Sure.
You with title and insurance agents and inspections and appraisers.
Keep going.
Yeah, I mean, it's the list
Right?
goes on.
I
Right?
know,
So,
the list goes on.
I call it organized chaos.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. You're the psychologist for those people.
Yeah.
You really are.
Yeah.
I mean, even though you take those people that have owned 10 homes, things change
Constantly.
because it depends on when you bought those 10 homes.
Yeah.
Like you said, the example of your grandmothers, they bought it, 40, 50 years ago.
Right.
Landscape nowadays is completely different.
Completely.
And I think that's where your expertise comes into play, right?
Yeah.
And
I mean,
help those folks.
Day to day, week to week, guidelines are changing, the market's changing. So you just, again, I take great pride on staying on top of things, right? The trends. And then at the end of the day, it's just educate, give them my professional opinion, and take it from there.
And I'm probably assuming, well, I'm probably right, but with this education, no matter buying your first home or buying your 10th home, that probably creates a lot of referrals for you.
It does. Again, it's all about pride, right? You
Yep.
know, making them trust me, like me, and do a great job, right? Make the process smooth. That way, whether it's the realtor that referred me, that client, doing a great job for the realtor and for the client, it does. It comes back. So the bulk of my business is repeat clients.
Yeah, that's great. Good to hear. So, in what areas do you cover?
So I'm licensed in the entire state of Florida.
Okay.
But again, being born and raised here in Palm Harbor, specifically the Tampa Bay area. But I mean, I've closed houses in the Panhandle. I've closed multiple homes down in the Keys. So the entire state of Florida, my team and I cover.
Okay. What's probably one thing that if someone's thinking about buying a home or even refinancing, it might be buying an investment home. What's one thing they should really pay attention to?
You can't time the market.
Okay, I like that.
Can't time it. It's constantly changing.
Rates change daily. Multiple times. Sometimes.
It's like the stock market.
Yes, it is.
It's a roller coaster.
Peaks
So,
and valleys.
but yeah, that's the most important thing is you can't time the market. So focus on when you're ready. That's when the time is to buy or refinance. When you're ready.
Yeah.
It's got to make sense financially for you. So, a lot of people think, always about the positive, right? So, the rates are here, but what if the rates get better, right? And I always say it's a two-way street. So you have to also keep in mind, what if the market gets worse, right? Mm-hmm. So as long as you're willing and comfortable and the numbers make sense for you at that time, pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Because you can always change it, refinance, a year down the road, 8 months down the road, 3 years down the road, 15 years down the road, right? You can always change your rate. You can't change the house or the purchase price that you bought it at.
Correct.
Yeah. So
Correct.
can never time it. There's no such thing. If we could time it or somebody knew to time it, they'd be probably have more money than Elon Musk and all them.
Exactly.
They'd be chilling on their 200-foot yacht.
Right.
So.
Exactly. I totally understand. I appreciate you. I mean, being in the business for 10 years is a great accomplishment because it's not an easy business to be in, right? But you have a lot of good experience, and you said it best. Most of your business comes in from referrals. Yeah. So kind of.
It speaks for
loudly.
itself. Yeah.
Speaks loudly.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. So let's switch gears. So you've been part of the chamber how long now?
2.5, coming up on 3 years now.
Yeah.
Time's flying.
I know.
Can't believe it.
I know. Almost 3 years. So talk about your experience with the chamber.
Loved it. Like I said, born and raised here, the chamber, right? It's all about the local community, right? And I love helping people, local businesses, being part of the community that I was born and raised in is, I take great pride in that. And want to be a part of that, right? Be a part of the community, whether it's help give back, create relationships with local businesses, helping them, or again, it's all about referrals, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not necessarily
building relationships. I mean,
so that's one of the main reasons why I joined it.
Sure.
is to be a part of the local community and local businesses. The chamber is an amazing way to network and create relationships. So
Let's dissect that a little bit, because some newer members, I won't mention any names, they're saying, why should I, I'm a chamber member now. What do I do?
show up. Show up.
Oh my God, 2 easy words.
We have
yes.
every week we have events going on.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
And when you are a chamber member, what this chamber does and gives back to the members is astronomical for their business. And even if you don't own a business, right, and you just want to be a part of the community, there's so many events that you can do, and yeah,
They can fit your schedule. Some people have family and kids and other jobs, unfortunately, and if that's what you're in. So you really got to look at the calendar and say, what's best for me? How can I get my name out there? How do I build relationships? How can I volunteer or give back to the community and all these various different events that we have, right?
Yeah, and we do.
Which you do great.
Yeah.
Because not everybody does what you do, meaning not everybody gets involved that deeply 2.5 years in of the chamber.
Yeah.
It's just not normal.
Man,
I'm just being honest, right? We have over 400 members. Not everybody shows up to all these events. But when you do see people show up consistently at these events, it reaps the reward, right?
It does. I mean, to be seen, you have to stand in traffic.
Yeah. That's
and
right.
One of my
I like that analogy.
Yeah,
That's good.
My great leadership, Patrick Turner. He's always said that, right? To be seen, you have to stand in traffic.
Yeah.
So just joining the chamber is one thing, right?
Right.
But
that's just the tip of the iceberg.
It is. That's just the start, right? So, and like you said, for somebody's schedule, we have events at all times.
Yep.
Morning, afternoon, evening, and again, every week we have something, right? So
we do, and you got to pick and choose your moments. You can't go to everything.
Right.
You don't go to everything. I don't go to everything. Other members don't go to everything. But I think those people that actually show up consistently, I can think off the top of my head 20, 30 people. Those people are doing well.
Right, they're thriving.
Yeah.
They're making
building
relationships.
Yeah, they're making the money that they want to make for their company.
Yeah. My business has grown, ever since joining.
Yeah, it's not rocket science.
No.
Like you said, you got to get in there.
Yeah. It takes time, right? Again,
it does.
You're not just going to show up and all of a sudden, it's your business is going to thrive. It takes time, right?
Yeah.
So
now let's talk about time. People go, well, yeah, it says time, but what does that mean? Does it mean 2 years? Does it mean 1 year? Does it mean 2 weeks?
I think it's consistency. It's showing up.
It is, but I think it's also getting to know the other members.
Well, 1,000%.
Getting to build relationships with maybe the right people, but also maybe you meet somebody that's maybe in your industry. How can you help them? It's when you throw it back at them. When I joined the chamber, they said, "Hey, nice to meet you. How can we help you?" I was like, "Wow, that's kind of usually my line, right?"
Yeah.
So that's kind of why I joined. I've been there for almost 8 years. So that's the interesting part is when people. My job. You're an ambassador. I'm an ambassador. Our job is to our luncheons. Perfect example. Yesterday I had a luncheon. New people came in from Wade Renovations. They said, "Oh gosh, this is great. Look at all these people here. Now what do we do? Go talk to people. Go talk to people. Build relationships. Shake your hands. See how you can help them." So it's very interesting.
It is.
Sometimes you have to walk them.
You do exactly. As an ambassador, that's part of our job, right? Make them feel comfortable and do a warm introduction that somebody that I met, that I know, right? And you're picking of, all right, they're in this industry, this person's in this industry, they can help each other, so let me create that warm introduction.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, I think the newer members, I would say 90% of them, those are the people that stand back. They're a little bit shy, not sure, if they should introduce themselves, kind of reserved, if you will. But man, when we come in there, you and I, we pick them up. Let's go talk to people. They're like, oh, who are you gonna introduce me to? I go, this one.
Yeah.
Oh wow. When we do that, it's amazing how many times it comes back to you. And you're like, hey, Kurt, thanks for introducing me to that person over here and these people and those people. Oh, I was able to help these people, and I got 2 referrals from these people, and we did some business together. Great people. Isn't it amazing?
It is. It's fun. It's fun to watch and see and have it come full circle.
It is.
It's rewarding.
It is gratifying.
Yep. Rewarding, gratifying, yeah.
Because other people did to me, now I do it for other people.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
So let's just talk a little bit more about that ambassadorship, because I like to kind of peel the onion back a little bit, because I think ambassadorship is very important to this chamber.
It is, 1,000%. Creating the events, right? That's one of our main jobs. Is create up events, come up with ideas on how to get more members to show up to the events and get more out of it as a member, right? So, we meet once a month and, come with ideas and talk about the events that we did have, how we can tweak them, make them better for the next time it comes up. And, it's a great group of people. And, for anybody who's not a member or is a member but haven't gone to it, come join an ambassador meeting, sit in, see what we're talking about, and obviously give us your input too. We're open to suggestions and ideas as well. So
I think accolades sometimes are important as well, because when we stand up and introduce ourselves and we do, like, say, a 30-second commercial in our luncheons, we can say that, hey, we've been on the board, we've been on the exec board, we've been an ambassador and been a member for, how many years you've been. A lot of people pay attention to that.
They do.
And they ask. I've been pulled aside many times. What's the ambassadorship again? How do you get involved? Do I sign up somewhere? But like you said, just show up.
Show up.
Once a month. Talk about these events. Help us out. Volunteer. Give us some feedback. These sit-downs once a month, people agree to disagree. And I think that's good chemistry as well.
It's healthy.
Because we're really trying to fine-tune that event, whatever that event is.
Yeah, it's healthy. And again, we're open to suggestions and input. It's not, the ambassador committee is, it's our say and that's it, right? We are open to suggestions and want suggestions. And like you said, agree to disagree. It's healthy, right?
Yeah.
It's because we want the best.
Yes.
We want the events to turn out as best as they possibly can.
Yeah. And also the people that are part of the ambassadorship currently, you can see all 12 or 14 of us, they're consistently at these meetings.
Absolutely.
So they're giving back and they're receiving. So we're killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah.
Not hard.
Right. we go through a lot in that meeting, right? So it's not just us hanging out, right?
Yeah.
We're there. It's down to business, and we're going over, what happened or what is coming up and how we can get the word out and make it a great event.
Yeah. Now, you're also part of the board.
I am.
So for those that don't know, Palm Harbor's unincorporated. We don't have a city hall. We don't have a mayor. We have a chamber of commerce, and we have to kind of do it ourselves, more or less. Correct?
Absolutely.
So talk a little bit more about the board, because it's kind of like the ambassadorship, but I think it's a little bit more important.
Yeah, it's definitely the next tier, the next level up.
Yeah.
Right. And when you become a board member, you're on the board for 3 years. Right. That's our term. And the board is, like you said, we're unincorporated, right? So we don't get any additional funds from a city, a county, the state, right? So the chamber itself, we hold these events to obviously make money to help the community, right? So it is a business, right? And so part of the board, we're looking at financials and creating memberships, right? Growing the chamber itself.
Correct, yep.
And, I was, been 2.5 years with the chamber and becoming an ambassador and now being on the board. I think I was, able to or be brought up to participate or apply to become on the board because I'm so involved, right?
Yep.
Becoming a board member, we said this earlier, it's very gratifying for me.
Sure.
I love that part because we're able to make, again, next level from ambassador. We're able to make more decisive and more important decisions, when it comes to the events, and again, looking at, the memberships and looking at our newsletter and tweaking things. This didn't really work that much, or
Right.
We need to, on this big event with Palm Harbor Fest, that we have every year. How can we make that better, a bigger turnout, and more financially,
Gratifying for the chamber.
for the chamber, but stable, right? So.
Because that's how the chamber survives. Is from these events.
Exactly, from the events and then from memberships, right?
So we have to work them to a T.
Absolutely.
Make sure they're successful.
Right. It's
Right.
a lot of moving parts, but it's, again, if I'm going to be a part of something, right, I want to work my way up to basically the very top, right, to help have an impact on the local communities and
Right.
the local businesses.
Yeah. So speaking of the chamber, now your mother was part of the chamber.
She was, yes.
Wasn't she
She's president. She's held every position in the chamber.
Right.
So, she was.
It's in the blood, man. It's
It
in
is.
your veins.
It is. And when she, I forget how long ago it was, but she's like, "Why are you not in the chamber?" And
It's not if, it's when.
Right.
When's Brandon? When are you gonna join?
Right. So, but yeah, it's it's awesome to have that story, right?
Yeah.
With my mother having, now she's, it's not even the exec board; it's above that. It's like the foundation board or something along those lines. But yeah, she was past president here at the chamber. She actually helped purchase this building.
Awesome. Wow.
She was part of that.
There you go.
She was.
I remember you telling me that a while
yeah.
back, but thank you for reminding me. Yeah.
Yeah. She was a big part of purchasing this building, and with the bricks that are hopefully one day be back on Main Street in downtown Palm Harbor.
Yeah.
She was a big part of that with Carrie.
Yes.
who's on the exec board. So she a lot of history with the Kelter name here in the chamber. So
Good to hear. Good to hear.
So makes her proud that I'm a part of it.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll kind of wrap it up here. Audience is watching. They're probably thinking, well, I live in the Palm Harbor area. Why should I become a Palm Harbor Chamber member? How is that going to help me? Because you have people that own their own business, maybe work for another business, maybe they're retired. I mean, we have retired members here
We do.
because they want to help out. They want to volunteer. So, why do you think they should become a chamber member?
Like you said, be part of the community. Again, we're unincorporated, right? I've met so many great people joining the chamber. From you, from Nancy, from Matt, from Louise. I mean, I could massive list, right?
Can't
But
even think of them all.
right, Dustin and Melissa,
Yeah.
Ashley. Again, the list goes on. But just with me becoming a member 2.5 years now, the relationships I've made, right, I feel like are gonna now last a lifetime, right?
Yeah.
So, having that community and the localism, right? It's rewarding, it's gratifying, but even if you're retired, like we have some members that are, it's just a way to give back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And know what's going on in the community, right? From local leadership.
Yes.
Because again, we're unincorporated, right?
Yep.
So the economic trends that you learn about, and at the end of the day with the events, it's just a good time too.
It is.
They're fun.
Yeah.
It
is.
If you're not learning, you're not growing. So just being part of the community, it's definitely it's not a want, it's a need. I believe.
I like when we come to our events and the person has their chamber